UFC Fight Night, Figueiredo vs. Benavidez 2 begins Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN and ESPN Plus with 7 preliminary fights. The main card starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time featuring 5 bouts, including the Flyweight title fight and rematch between Joseph Benavidez and Deiveson Figueiredo. In addition to moneylines and over-unders, there are numerous ways to bet on an MMA fight, including exact winning methods, winning round props, and whether or not the match will go to a decision or finish inside the distance. As a result, after examining all of the betting options, your typical UFC card can offer a substantial amount of actionable value. Below, you can find my crowdsourced fair odds projections for each of Wednesday's 11 bouts, including forecasts for those fights to finish inside of the distance, moneylines, or for either fighter to win by decision, knockout, or submission, with analysis and picks for my Saturday bets below. UFC Fight Night, Figueiredo vs. Benavidez Preliminary Card ESPN plus 5 p.m. ETHeavyweight fight, Felipe vs. Serghei SpivakOddsFelipe odds plus 140 Spivac odds 177 over UnderTBDCrowdsourced Projections, Spivac 52% generally, betting the over on rounds in the UFC Heavyweight division as a contrarian, but profitable investment. But I'm not so sure what to make of the first fight on Saturday's card, which the crowd projects to finish inside of the distance 78% of the time, more often than all but one fight on Saturday night. Felipe has won 6 of his 8 career victories by first-round knockout, while Sergei Spivak has finished all 10 of his wins, 6 submissions and 4 knockouts, including 8 in the first round. The Brazilian, Felipe, is making his debut in the octagon against a UFC veteran, 43% win rate, and he hasn't fought professionally since May 2017 due to PED suspensions. Note that fighters who return off of a layoff of more than 1 year win less than 40% of the time in the UFC. Both fighters are young at 25 years old, and Felipe certainly could have made significant strides in the past 3 years of training. Still, I'm not particularly interested in backing a knockout artist in his first fight off of the juice, despite the projected line value. Spivac opened as a plus 110 underdog for this bout but has steadily taken money to push his odds near minus 173 as of writing. At this point, the value now lies with the underdog, either on the moneyline or by TKO at plus 260, implied 27.7%, which the crowd projected at plus 142, implied 41.3%. Additionally, Felipe to win in round 1, plus 400, or round 2, plus 850, feel like viable plays if you are going the underdog route here, but there are too many unknowns about Felipe's current skill set. Given those questions, I have to pass on this fight, but Spivac isn't a particularly talented heavyweight prospect, and this is an underdog or pass spot for the UFC newcomer.